Hello. So, I had some thoughts about going forward with new people. And there are concerns going forward when you leave a narcissist. The drama and the intense way that it went can sometimes lead for you in future relationships to almost feel bored, especially in the beginning. They're not maybe going to love bomb you like the narcissist did. So it might, in comparison, seem, your first date, well, it went all right. He wasn't as, because even if you don't realize it, you're thinking of the narcissist's first date and how he was proposing over the salad. So even though you now know that that's dysfunctional and you've left and you're on another date and you're with somebody else, it's going to be tough because I do think that we won't recognize a genuine person if they're not as expressive with their feelings. I mean, a genuine person, a person genuinely being interested in us, unless they're as demonstrative with their feelings as the narcissist was. This person, first of all, might not be dysfunctional. They may be truly thinking every single thing the narcissist said to you on the first date, but a non-disordered, healthy-minded individual isn't going to say that by the salad. They're going to take their time to get to know you and make sure you are what they think you are. Just like you are going to take your time in the future now to make sure they are who they say they are. A dinner could just be a quiet dinner, discussing, getting to know each other. It doesn't have to be an all-out, passionate, he sat on my side of the booth, he wouldn't let go of my face. It was like a movie. I don't want a movie. I don't want a movie. If it feels like a movie, narcissist alert, I'm sorry. I will take mundane, calm, nice first date over a movie any day. And that's coming from somebody who's always wanted the movie. Now I realize the movies are just the movies, right? And now I realize that if that's what you're getting, that's the love bombing. And it's a charge. It is a charge. So going forward, we all have to watch for that. Me included. I haven't been on a date yet. We have to watch for whether or not we allow what happened to us in the beginning to seep into the beginning stages of this person. We cannot compare a new person with what happened with the narcissist. Please don't. Please don't ever say, and forget all the stuff that we've learned and say, oh, but those first 6 months, man, that was nice. Think about it. We've already described why they were manipulating us. I'll take a manipulative, careful person who tells me in 6 months how he feels over the narcissist experience any day. Any day. And 6 months is a normal amount of time. 3 months. 6 months. 4 months. By the salad? I don't want by the salad anymore. And I won't find it boring. It might feel different. We have to realize it might feel different. When you come off that first date, second date, 10th date with the narcissist before they're going into devaluing, you're walking into your house and you're spinning. That's what they intend to make you do. You're spinning. You're euphoric. Never experienced anything like this in your life. Well, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't mind coming home from my date, my dinner date, putting my things down and going, that was very nice. I like it. We're seeing each other again Friday. It was good. He seemed... You don't have to be spinning. There's no spinning. I'm not spinning. There's no spinning. And you want to watch for that because let me tell you something. You could definitely let go of somebody that may end up being right for you because you're mistakenly bored, thinking, well, it just doesn't have the charge that it had with the narcissist. If you ever say that, I want you to follow that up and say, well, it probably won't have the devastation that the narcissist gave me too, because the narcissist doing that to you in the beginning was manipulation. They were doing that heavy love bombing to manipulate you, to get you in a position to where they can then control your feelings even more by pulling the rug out from under you, by starting to be mean to you, by one day deciding they're going to silent treatment you. I will take somebody with a consistent personality all day long and twice on Sunday. And that is what you're looking for, a consistent personality over the course of time. I know we all love at first sight idea, but even if that's how you're feeling and you think that's how he's feeling, take the time to see if he is who he says he is. Dig, ask, question. If he asks you to meet people that he knows, say yes. See how he reacts with them. See how he lives. What is his living situation? There's a lot of things that go into meeting a new person. Does he take care of himself on a daily basis? If he lives alone, that's a good sign. He can live alone and take care of himself. If he's flopping all over the place, he might be a narcissist. Maybe he just doesn't have any game and that's why he was boring. He might still be a narcissist if he's not love bombing you on the first date. They come in all spectrum, all shapes, all sizes. But generally they're going to love bomb you on the first date. You know what I mean? But I mean, he might be a narcissist who just maybe he's not into you. So date one, he doesn't say anything, and then when you're never going to hear from him again. You might have dodged more narcissists than you think. You might have, in a healthy way, repelled a narcissist more times than you think by challenging somebody or by speaking up for yourself or by questioning someone. You don't know. If you think it through, I bet there's been more people than you realize because they're more common than we realize. But don't discard somebody because you feel like, it was boring. He's nice, but you know me. I need the fire. I'm not with the narcissist anymore, but man, it was good in the beginning. I'm looking for that. You shouldn't be looking for that. I'm sorry. You may get to that with a new person. You may get to those fabulous stages with a new person when it's appropriate to happen. But I'm certainly not looking for that kind of fire in the beginning. Oh, God, no. And I will take it as a red flag if I see it. I think that there's something to be said for going slowly, taking your time, and that may feel boring compared to what the narcissist showed you. It may. I'll tell you, I'd sign up for boring any day if it meant that I was going to avoid a narcissist treatment. And this is where doing things for yourself comes into play also. And we talked about that you have to reestablish your life and what you like to do, and other habits and hobbies and visits you can make, and friends and family, and painting your house or doing a project or whatever it is. If the fuller and busier you make your life and get back to what you like to do, the less you're going to be concerned if your dinner date wasn't as fiery as it was with the narcissist. Because you're going to come off that date and you're going to have something to do, and you're going to have something to do tomorrow, and you have somewhere to go, and you have somewhere to be, and your whole existence isn't going to be wrapped up in this narcissist, in the new date. Like we allow it to happen with the narcissist. That's what we allow. I did. I 100% did. And I was not wanting a relationship. I was convinced into having one by the narcissist. He sold me. He dragged me out of my very happy singledom in order to be in a relationship with him. I won't let that happen again. I'll only do things when I'm ready. And that's how you should feel as well. And what allows you to be able to have that kind of strength is if you do fill in any pockets of your life with things that you have, so that you're not waiting and anxious and willing and ready to go out with them again right away, or to want them to fill in your time right away because you have nothing else in it, or you want them to fill a void because your kid went to college, or you want them to fill a void because you lost your job and you're feeling down on yourself, or you want whatever it is. They start calling you incessantly, and boy, we're saying yes to the narcissist because we're making every excuse to break down everything we thought we wanted in terms of boundaries, and boom, we're going to let them in. Take the guy with the boundaries. Take the guy who seems a little, maybe he's being standoffish because he doesn't know anything about you. Not even standoffish. When I say boring, I don't mean the guy's a dud. It might not be the fireworks that you had on date one with the narcissist is what I mean. So I'm putting in the lane of boring, meaning it could just be a regular dinner date. But you, the reason I'm using the word bored in the title, you may find it boring, but it's not. Look at it in the grand scheme of dates your friends have had, dates you've seen on TV, dates you've read about, dates you hear about, was it a good date? Well, yeah, I guess, yeah, we gotta look. So it wasn't boring. You cannot go by what the narcissist showed you and look for that again. If you found that again, I would be worried for you. I would be worried for you. And I want you to see that behavior as red flags. Now, it's not to say it's not real. Maybe you will fall in love with someone and it'll work out that way. I still would make it have the test of time. And don't give in and believe everything they say. I'm not saying that there can't be someone who falls in love with you fast and that's how things go. I know couples 60 years that the guy would not leave the girl alone, and here they are still in love 60 years later. So I'm not saying that his consistency or persistence can't be a good sign, but I would weigh heavily with the consistency more than what happens on the date. If they're showing you a steadiness and a dependability, and they do what they say, and they say they're going to call you, and then they do, and then you go out and things are going, there's nothing wrong with a natural progression like that. I am slowing it up. I hope my speed is that of when I was 13 next time. And I don't care how frustrated or aggravated somebody gets. I don't care. My concern is myself. My concern is for you. I don't want you throwing away a good egg because you were bored. Because either consciously or unconsciously, you're looking for what you had with the narcissist. Oh my God. Oh my God. No. I will run so far in the other direction if that ever happens to me. Or test them. Test the time, questioning, challenging, ask them questions. It doesn't have to be the fireworks that you experience for it to be able to have the potential to be something real. And I don't want you to ignore somebody who might be a good person. Look at the person they are. Their value system, their set of morals. Is it the kind of person you can see yourself spending time with? Of course you have to be attracted to them. But it does, that's something that happens in time too sometimes too, though. Just beware of that. Don't discount someone because you think they're bored because you're comparing them to the narcissist. Think that through for a second. I would love to be bored and not have that. Just saying.